And here we are. Sorry guys for those few weeks missing, and we are now starting back on track, even if I still have a couple races to come in, but let's go for Laguna Seca today. So here we go for the sprint. So let's have a look to the grid. We have JNIC starting first, followed by NTO, ALR third, Blade Runner fourth, Fracus fifth, Green sixth, Radiate seventh, Damon eighth, Felipe Mazda, a new one I've never seen. We'll see how he manages here. Starting ninth, Chaos Dread starting 10th, Kieran 11th, Bruschetti 12th, Fred 13th, and Quackhouse 14th. And let's have a go. 4 light, 5 light, and green light. Here we go. Seems to have a lot have happened in the back. Let's go and see what's happening in the back. I have Quackhouse coming on the inside, already with a penalty, and that was a bit harsh, but let's say, what happened? Let's have a look to them. A lot has happened in the span of one lap. We have Fracus on the outside, Abula on the inside, but Green is overtaking them. Fracus having a wheel in the dirt, unfortunately goes in the dirt and follows Chaos Dread. Too bad for Chaos Dread being involved in that. We have Green also having an incident. Let's have a look. So he managed the corner as he can. Yes, Laguna Seca first corner is always a big. He had been spun by Radiate. That's very unfortunate. Let's go in front. We have NTO who has taken the lead already. I haven't seen that, but I won't go back because it would be too many things to show. So NTO is first, JNIC is second, quite close. Blade Runner is third, Radiate is fourth, Abulia is fifth, Bruschetti is already sixth, Quackhouse is seventh, but with a penalty. Felipe Mazda, or when I come. Oh, what was that? Sorry, Fred, I have to look at that. So we have Felipe Mazda going wide and Fred also going very wide, pushing Mazda in the way and going back to the track. That was strange for the just to say. Let's go back. NTO has already a small gap. That's good. Let's see if we have any battle coming. We have Green who has to come back now. Felipe Mazda is trying his best to come back too. I can see that Damon is battling with Chaos Dread in the slipstream. I can hear the Lambo behind, braking very soon, very soon, and closing the door. We have Quackhouse going very wide. Will Kieran be able to overtake him? Quackhouse has a better position for this corner, so no, maybe on the next corner Quackhouse stay in the middle to close the door. He managed to keep his position. Let's go back a bit. We're back in front with NTO, who is still first, maintaining his gap with JNIC, with a small gap with Radiate, both from the same team. Will they do a team race, or is it one for each? Let's see. Abulia is fourth, Blade Runner is fifth behind them. Bruschetti has done quite a lot. He was 12th on the grid, he is now 6th. That's very good. Yeah, Fred, I can see that it was a very bad day for you starting with the sprint. We'll see what will happen during the future. Let's get back to the race. So, oh, I can see that Abulia is trying something on Radiate. Radiate closes the door. Abulia is staying. Oh, was that the contact? I need to look at that. Let's see that. Abulia is coming fast. Radiate closes the door. Abulia squeezes himself. And no contact, just Radiate who loses the rear, and Abulia has better speed, but Radiate is on the inside, so better line, closing the door and maintaining his position. That was great defense from Radiate. And Abulia going in the sand, Blade Runner being able to overtake him on the inside. He had the better line for this corner and the next. What will Abulia do? Will he be able to stay fourth or not? Blade Runner choose a safe solution, but Abulia went very wide and out. Abulia went out. So we have Quackhouse, who started dead last, who is now 7th. Also a big leap. Let's go a bit in front to see if something happened. Unfortunately not. Let's see. Felipe Mazda have been able to gain a position. Oh, it's Fred who has lost. Let's see if I can see what happened to him. Okay, spin, wall, damage, everything. That's too bad. Let's go back to the actual race. So let's see if there's any action. Blade Runner's braking a lot in that corner, allowing Bruschetti to come back on him. Will Bruschetti be able to do any movement on him? Let's see. Next corner. Oh, loses a bit of the rear, but maintained the line and nothing happening. Everyone is using the whole wideness of the race of the track and going very wide at every corner. We'll see if that works for everyone. So let's have a look to the grid right now after 4 laps, nearly 5. So Endio is first, Janik is second, with a small gap between them. Radiate is third with a bigger gap. Blade Runner is fourth. Bruschetti is fifth, knowing he started 12th. That's a big leap. Abulia is sixth. Quackhouse seventh. Also a big leap from Quackhouse. Chaos Reed 8th, Kieran 9th, Fracus 10th, Damon 11th, Felipe Mazda for first race is currently 12th, Green 13th after what happened during the first corner, first lap. Let's see if he will be able to recover during the race. And Fred is having a hard time here. I think it's not the day for Fred. We'll see that later. So let's have a look. Do we have any battle ongoing? I just heard tire screeching. Oh, we have no, nothing. I think Radiate went a bit wide there. Let's see that. He brakes a lot, misses the apex, go very wide. That was dangerous. Not to do it all the time. It can be the recipe to a spin. So let's have a look for the rest of the race. We have Bruschetti and Blade Runner battling since the beginning. Oh, Bruschetti having a way better exit from the S's, but not being able to overtake. He's playing safe. So let's see. No, I don't think he will go there. Blade Runner braking very hard on that corner too. We have a small train starting to create behind Krakau's. Fred has a lot to recover. We'll see him later. Let's have a look here. I think that's there that there's the most action. Let's get there. No, they won't do anything. Abulia is starting to close on Bruschetti with the battle between Bruschetti and Blade Runner. That's not... that was to think of. So let's see. Antio seems to have extended his gap and seems to already have taken a good lead on the race. Halfway to the end, he's first. We'll see that. Janik is driving very cleanly too, and Radiate right on his tail. Let's go back. No, nothing. Oh, I have missed. Oh, let's have a look. Quacko's going on the curb, going on the gravel, and unfortunately spinning. That's bad luck because he had a great race, starting last and going back to 7th. Unfortunately, now he's 13th. I think we've lost a driver. Who is missing? I thought we had 15 drivers at the start. Maybe I'm mistaken. Now we have Fred with a mission trying to overtake Quackhouse. He's going on the inside there, but the BRZ has no straight line speed, but the Merc seems to be going quite slow. That's strange, and Quacko is going in the gravel. And I can see that we have Felipe Mazda who also lost his car, and Fred has been able to overtake Quacko. Let's have a look at what happened to Felipe Mazda. Oh, what? Whoa, okay. I don't know what to say here. Maybe... I don't know. That's very, very, very strange. I'm speechless. Let's go a bit in front. We have Blade Runner who has been able to have a small gap from Bruschetti, and now Bruschetti is under attack from Abulia. Let's see if Abulia will be able to do something in the S's. That's not the best corners to do that, but let's see if he has a better exit. No, it seems not. I think there's lagging involved here. We'll see that. Bruschetti is closing the door on the inside to avoid being overtaken by Abulia, but Abulia having a better exit. Let's see, now he's in the slipstream. Let's see what will happen in turn 1. Bruschetti staying way on the inside, Abulia going on the inside, Bruschetti on the outside, and Abulia goes squeezing, and he made it. He overtake Bruschetti with oh, nice livery from Bruschetti. It's a Lexus with Nissan GTR livery, but nice to see that. Love that livery. Let's have a look a bit behind. We have a battle here between Quacko's, Felipe Mazda, and Fred. Fred is now back in their last position. Quacko is going very wide. Felipe Mazda overtaking him. Fred overtaking him too. Will Fred overtake Felipe Mazda here? No, he's not able. Felipe Mazda has been able to maintain his position. We have Quacko in the bumper of Fred. Fred closing the door. Now Fred at the slipstream from Felipe Mazda. What will happen here? Will we have no, nothing tried, and Quackhouse is now having a small gap. Felipe Mazda trying to cut the slipstream. We're in the S's. Let's be clean there. Oh, that was good. Let's go a bit in front. It's been a while since we've seen those. So NGO is still first with quite the gap, and he also has the best lap for now. Janik is second, and with quite a gap. If nothing bad happened to NTO will end up first. We'll say that. Janik has quite a gap from Radiate too. Blade Runner is catching up on Radiate. Now that Abulia has been able to overtake Bruschetti, he is coming back to Blade Runner. Bruschetti has already a big gap between him and Abulia. Chaos Druid also a big gap. Kieran under attack from Fracus. Kieran going wide. Oh! Let's have a look back to that action. Kieran is on the outside going for the apex, but unfortunately goes on the big banana and goes very wide and in the sand. That's too bad. Fracus is now ace and Kieran is under attack from green. Let's see if he will be able to maintain his position. He's going wide there. Green is able to overtake Kieran quite easily. But Kieran is not done yet. He's going on the inside, but no. Will he do something there? No, we'll see that on the last corner. Will he direct something? No, he's way too far. We have Fred, who has been able to overtake both Quackhouse and Felipe Mazda. Let's get back. Where can we have? Chaos Druid is going very slow there. What happened to him? Let's have a look. No, it was just a big braking zone. That felt strange, but that was normal. Abulia is now in the bumper of Blade Runner, and Blade Runner must hear the roaring noise of the Lambo engine right behind him, and Abulia is known to be able to overtake the others quite easily when he is close to them. Let's see now if he will be able to do it again. We're coming to the S's, the most dangerous sector of the track. Nicely done from both of them. Sorry guys. Let's get back. So we are nearly at the end. Oh, Abulia is now quite close to Blade Runner. Let's have a look. He is in the slipstream, but the Aston Martin has great straight line speed. And now he's too far to do something, but they're closing also on Radiate. Oh, Abulia on the inside, very close from Blade Runner, but not able to finish the move. Now they're okay. Oh, we'll see that now. Abulia is on the outside. Blade Runner is not defending, but now Abulia is taking the safe choice and not going there. Let's have a look behind. Quackhouse seems to be very, very far. Something must have happened to him. That was not his race too. He went from last to 7th, back to last. That's too bad. I feel bad for him. Yeah, the engine, the Lambo engine is like, oh, what happened to Fracus? Let's get back to that. Fracus is overtaking Bruschetti here. Okay, he's on the inside for the S, his better position. He brake late and go very wide, being pushed a bit by Bruschetti, but maintain his position. But Bruschetti couldn't do anything to avoid that contact, and Fracus gained the position over Bruschetti. Let's go there. No, we'll get back to them later. I think nothing will happen there. I think the most action we will see will be between 6 and 10s. Let's see. Bruschetti going on the inside, trying a dive, but no, not able to do it. But we have Green also behind him, but their teammates, will they do a team race or is it free for all? And the one who will say that when I was racing, I was mostly going for team races. Let's go in front because we have NTO who is about to end the feature. Let's go for cinematic view for the end. We can see Janik in the corner behind, and NTO will end the sprint first, starting second, ending first. Janik second, Radiate third, Blade Runner fourth. We have Abulia fifth. Will Chaos Druid maintain his sixth position? Yes, he will. So Chaos Druid is finishing sixth. Fracus seventh, flashing his headlight. Bruschetti eighth, Green ninth, Kieran 10th, Damon 11th. Fred, this race is finally ending for Fred, and let's hope he will have a better future. Ending 12th, Felipe Mazda ending 13th for his first race, and Quacaos quite far back, very bad race from him. Not saying he drove bad, but he had bad luck and spin a couple of times. Unfortunately, he's ending last after being able to get back to 7th. So that's it for the sprint. Let's go and see the future and hope for Fred and Quackhouse that it will end up in better conditions. Let's have a look. US. Where is the tier 5 sprint feature? Thanks to Green to have uploaded both replays. That's greatly appreciated to be done in advance. I've heard that something happened in the first corner, so we will have a look at that. But first, let's have a look at the grid and also what tire choices our driver made. So Kieran is now starting first with mediums. Green is second with hards. Bruschetti is third on soft. He's going for a very aggressive first stint, maybe trying to overtake his opponent and fly away to create a gap. We'll see that. Fracus fourth on hard, Abulia fifth on hard, Blade Runner 6 on medium, Radiate 7th on soft too. We'll see if it will work for him. I think he had the same idea maybe as Bruschetti, trying to overtake the most he can and do the best he can with his soft. Janik also with the soft. It seems to be a team choice here because both Nissan have opted for the soft. Antio with mediums. Damon is 10th with mediums. Fred is 11th with mediums. Felipe Mazda is 12th with soft. Not sure if that's the right choice when starting 12th. We'll see if that's something that will be better for him later. Quackhouse is starting 13th on mediums. Young Sapi is back. Young Sapi was out from the sprint and he's back on feature. We'll see how he end up in the feature. Starting 14th with medium and Chaos Druid starting 15th with medium. Have I missed something? Why did Chaos Druid is starting behind Young Sapi? Was it by choice? Well, I must have missed something. We'll see that. Let's go to the race. And all the cars are getting ready for the start. And Kieran going launch with the Alpha very close. It's very clean for now. Let's see at turn 1. It seems to be very clean at turn 1. Oh, we have a battle between Fred and Felipe Mazda. Fred going very wide and obliged to let Felipe Mazda go. And Young Sapi has overtaken Chaos Druid. No, Quackhouse is... What happened to Quackhouse? Let's get back to him. Why is he last now? Oh! He missed his start. Yeah, Laguna Seca starting last is very hard because you have to do the first corner just after the car has started to accelerate. That's very harsh. Let's hope he will be able to recover from that. And let's get back to the race. So Kieran is first. Nothing bad happened on turn 1. Let's see Kieran going very wide. We have both Lambo, we have both Lexus, both Lambos here, both Nissans. It seems that the teams are going teams by teams here. We'll see what will happen. Let's get back a bit behind. Felipe Mazda has been able to overtake Fred. Young Sapi is still in, missing the apex, obliged to lift, and Chaos Druid is getting back on him. Let's have a look here. We have Blade Runner who has done the move. Let's have a look. Blade Runner, oh no, he didn't have a move, he had been overtaken. We have Radiates going on the outside and not able to overtake that, but he's now on the inside. What will happen here? He brake late and gain the position. We have now Janik who is now attacking on Blade Runner, but Blade Runner is defending very well on that corner. Oh, let's see what we have here. We have 3 car wide. Now 2. Aburia and Green are battling. Green is going and staying on the inside, so Aburia is obliged to go on the outside, and unfortunately Fracus has been obliged to brake very hard, and Radiate has been able to gain the position here. But if Fracus hadn't braked that hard, he would have pushed his teammate. So let's see what will happen next. We have Janik who is now trying to overtake Blade Runner. We have a yellow flag. What happened? What the fuck? Sorry guys, I had a technical issue. sorry for that. And let's get back to the race. Sorry for that. Oh, quali ban, that's why. Okay. So Bruschetti is first, but going very wide and spinning. And he's in the middle of the track, but he recovers quite well, but losing a lot of position, going from first to ninth, and with dirty tires, it's gonna be hard for the S's. Let's have a look at the S's here. He managed to do them very well. Let's have a look. Kieran is back on first position. I had missed the overtake between Kieran and Bruschetti. Sorry for that, guys. A lot happening. Oh, we have Radiate going very, very wide, pushing a bit Abulia, and unfortunately Abulia loses 3 positions. And he's now under attack from Janik. Janik is in the slipstream. Abulia staying on the inside to defend, but Janik going wide on the outside. Janik will have a better position for the next corner, but he is able to overtake. But Blade Runner loses the rear and block a bit. Entio is trying to overtake both Abulia and Janik at the same time. What the hell? Too many things at the same time, guys. Let's have a look. We have Bruschetti, who is now 9th. Blade Runner has lost a position. Entio trying to overtake both Abulia and Janik, but not able to. Bruschetti overtaking Blade Runner and Abulia. Blade Runner has lost a position to Damon too. Entio is now 6th. Kieran has managed to have quite a gap. We have Radiate trying to overtake Green on the inside here. Green is closing the door a bit harshly. Maybe a bit more space was entitled to Radiate, but he is able to overtake, but going very wide here, and unfortunately missing the S's. And we have a lot of people going here. Fracas going wide in the gravel, and oh, that's harsh. Here he's tanked, losing a lot of position too. Abulia with 1 second penalty. I have missed something, maybe in the S's. That's gonna be... Fred is now 8th. Young Sepp is now 9th. Let's have a look after 3 laps at the grid, because a lot have happened. Kieran is still first. Radiate is now 2nd. Grid is 3rd. Janik is 4th. Bruschetti is 5th. Entio is 6th. Fred is 7th. Young Seppi is 8th. Chaos Reed is 9th. Under attack from both Lambos, Abulia and Fracas, battling each other, but also trying to rejoin with Chaos Reed. We have Felipe Mazda 12th, Quacao 13th, Damon is now 14th, and Blade Runner is 15th. Let's get back to the action. We have both Lambos who are battling fiercely. It seems that there's no team race here. Both are trying their best to overtake. Abulia going a bit on the banana and misses and loses the rear, and Felipe Mazda is able to overtake him. Let's see, we have Chaos Reed who is on the outside from Fred. Fred maintain his position, and we have Young Sappy putting a wheel in the gravel, but nothing too bad. We have... Oh, I have to get back to Green for that. What happened to Green? Green is now 4th. He had been overtaken by Janik, and he... Sorry guys, I have to look back at it. He is under attack from Bruschetti. Bruschetti is trying to overtake him, and we are at the last corner. He breaks... Oh, he had been pushed by Bruschetti. That was not the good way to overtake, let's say it that way. Entio is now 5th, Young Sappy is now 6th. Let's see if Entio... No, he's way too far. We have Kieran, who has been able to maintain his lead. Both Nissans are joining on him. They have quite a job to do because Kieran has a small gap. Let's see, Bruschetti is now fourth, under attack from NTO with a small gap from Youngsapi. Youngsapi going very wide, allowing Fred to maybe... No, he's too far. Let's see. No, nothing will happen here. And front, that's good. We have Felipe Mazda, who had done a great job going, being able to overtake Abulia and now attacking on Fracas. DS's Coast Dread loses the rear, but regain it. That must have been a bit of danger here, but nothing wrong happened. Fracas misses the apex, and he's now under attack from Felipe Mazda, going on the inside but not able to overtake. We'll see that in that straight. Felipe Mazda has the slipstream from Fracas. The Porsche is very fast. Will he try something there? Fracas going on the outside, Felipe Mazda on the inside, braking at the same time. Felipe Mazda is now on the inside, overtaking Fracas, maintaining his line and gaining the position. But Fracas is now on the inside for the next corner. Felipe Mazda is going very well, very wide, but maintain his position. Great job, great overtake, very clean. Let's see, Fracas is not done here with Felipe Mazda. He is with a vengeance, and now he's on the inside for the next corner. But what happened? Felipe Mazda seems to have missed his... Oh, we have two incidents at the same time. What happened to Young Sapi? Young Sapi is now going on... Oh, going very wide. We've seen that quite a few times now, between the sprint and obliged to wait for the other car to go. Felipe Mazda gained the position on Young Sapi, but loses a lot of position in the action. Bruschetti's tire are starting to die, and we'll see what will happen next. Antio is maintaining his gap. Kieran is starting to get... oh, nothing. Sorry guys. Radiate is gaining a bit on Kieran, but he's on soft, remember that. Both Nissan are on soft, the Alpha is on mediums. So Kieran is doing a very good job being able to stay first, and with both Nissan who will have to pit soon. We'll see what will happen next. Antio is also on the mediums, between people on soft, so that's very good of him. Fred has a very good race for now after the sprint. Let's hope it will continue that way. Let's have a look behind. Okay, nothing very bad happening. Oh, I said Fred had a better race, and he seems to have been the victim of the commentator curse. And yeah, he goes wide and almost spin, but saves. That was great saving, but unfortunately Kyrzoid is able to overtake him. Yeah, I've missed a lot, I know, there's too much. Radiate has decided to pit, but Janik stayed out for one more lap, I think. And we have Bruschetti, who was pit too. So let's see where they will end up. they will end very far and going out on mediums, so that means he's thinking of another pit. We'll see that. Bruschetti going out on hard. Maybe he'll try to go to the end, but fuel may be an issue. Felipe Mazda is also in the pits. Let's get back to the race. Kieran is still first. Janik will have to pit now. His front tire is nearly dead. He needs to pit. Let's see if he decided to pit now or if he goes for no. He pit. Good decision. Antio will gain the second position. Let's see. We have Fred getting back on Chaos Druid after his save a couple minutes earlier. Will he be able to do something in the first corner? No, he's too far and not taking the slipstream. Let's see a bit back what we have. Young Sappy has overtaken Janik. Radiate, that's what we want to see. Will Janik exit in front of Radiate, or they are both on mediums? Janik is in the pit, Radiate is on the track, and Radiate is going in the corner very good, and Janik, they are very close, and they after the pit they are still in the same position, but Janik is closer to Radiate than he was before the pit. Maybe because he had refueled a bit less. Let's have a look in front. We have a battle between Fred and Chaos going right now. Let's see if something will happen before the end of this third. Oh, Chaos braking very hard here. And now we have Fred going on the outside, braking late, going wide, but now Chaos able to maintain his position. Have we lost? No, I thought we had lost for a Lambo. No, we haven't. Felipe Mazda exited the pit last. Bruschetti is now on hard. Let's see where he will be able to end up after the first pit session, because all those guys still have to pit. Kieran is first with quite a gap. He maintained his gap since the very beginning, doing his race, doing what he has to do, driving safely and not trying to overdo it. Antio is trying to get back on him. Chaos Druid is still under attack from Whaley with Chaos Druid braking very hard and forcing Fred to go very wide, unfortunately losing the car in the S's. And will he be able to evict him of an incident? No, he is not. Abuja has brake to let him go. Fred is on a mission here. He's trying to overtake Chaos Druid. Let's see in front. I don't think it will move a lot. Quackhouse has been able to get back on 7th position. From 11th they all have pitted, so virtually Radiate is the first, but we'll see after the other have pitted. Janik has also been able to do the best lap at the end of his stint. Maybe that's why he decided to go one more lap. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's why he decided to do one more lap. Let's get back to the front. Nothing is happening in front. Chaosid has been able to manage a small gap from Fred. Fred is losing the rear, and Abuda overtaking, spinning, and Green overtaking Fred. Fred is getting back to the race. That's Quackhouse is coming on him, but no, that's too bad. With the spin, the tires, the tire life is very damaged when you spin. Oh, I see Abulia going very wide now under attack from Green. What will happen here? Green on the apex, Abulia a bit wider. Will Green be able to do something on the first corner? No, he doesn't seem to want to try something. Abulia is staying on the inside to close the door. Green is going for a wider line, but no, nothing. Let's have a look in front now. Those three seems to be quite in their position. Green is putting a lot of pressure on Abulia. I've heard someone had another spin. Have I missed something? Oh, Janik has lost position and he loses another position. Oh, what happening to Felipe Mazda? He was startled and he nearly misses the car, but he has been able to save the car, and that's very good of him. Janik is unfortunately now last. We'll see what will happen after the first pit from everyone. Radiate is closing now on Blade Runner, who still have to pit. Radiate going a bit wide, and now I think Radiate will try something at the end of the straight. He is in the slipstream. Blade Runner, what will Blade Runner do? He's staying in the racing line, closing the door. Radiate trying to go a bit more on the apex, but no, not being able to overtake. And Young Sappy going wide on Damon, but he's now losing a bit of time in the gravel. Damon defending and Young Sappy going in the gravel again. There's no grass. I can't say he goes lawn mowing. Damon is now spinning, and fortunately for all those drivers, he had been ghosted, because it would have been a big accident if not. So we have Radiate, who have been able to overtake Blade Runner, who still has to pit, and Radiate already had pitted, but Radiate may have to pit one more time. Oh, a wheel disconnection. Yeah, that's harsh. Kieran is. Let's have a look at the grid now, but I think the mediums runner are going to pit soon, so now we'll have a look at the grid after. The medium runners will have to pit soon. All of them, their tires are nearly dead, at least the front right tires. It's a turn left track, so the front right tires is the one who is the most used. So Radiate has overtaken Young Sappy too. He's now in 8th position and has pitted, knowing the drivers behind him still has to pit. Fracus has to pit too. We have Kieran entering the pits. Will NTO enter the pit? NTO entering the pit too. What will Chaos do? I think it would be wise to enter the pit now, and he goes straight to the pit. Abulia stay out, but he's on odds, so that's normal. Let's have a look. Green stays out, he's on hard too. Fred stays out on mediums. Maybe trying to do to give the best he can with his mediums before going on hard. Let's have a look. Radiate, after pitting, is now... Kieran loses the first position. Radiate has been able to overtake him. But we'll see that because Radiate still has to pit one more time. Kieran is exiting with hard tires, so Kieran is done with the pits. So we'll see what Radiate will be able to do. I don't think those medium tires still have 14 laps to go. Fred will have to pit very soon. The hard runners will have to pit soon too. Quackhouse might pit soon. So Kieran has lost a position, but remember Radiate still has to pit one more time. We have Young Sappy who will surely enter the pit at that lap. Fracas losing the rear and going... Oh, say hello to Baria. That was very hard, and NTO is now ace. Now Fracas to get wide to let the other goes, and Fred had entered the pit. Quackhouse is staying out. He's not willing to go on hard. But Radiate is now on his tail, and Quackhouse tires are way worn than Radiate's tires, so he will have a hard time to defend. Let's see on that first corner. Radiate going very deep on the inside, able to overtake, but will Quackhouse be able to... No, good defense from Radiate, and Radiate is now third. Kieran is under attack from Young Sappy, but Young Sappy will have to pit very soon. Chaosrid has exited the pit on soft. He will have to pit one more time. That's strange. Fred on soft too. Whoa. Fred going for a two-stopper. We have different strategies here. We have driver going for two stops, driver going for one stop. We'll see who would have decided for the best strategy. Janik has unfortunately lost a lot of position. He is now 12th. So let's have a look. Abulia has entered the pit. Green has entered the pit. I wanted to have a look at the grid, but the hard tires have decided to enter the pit, so let's wait for them to exit the pit. Quackhouse staying out again. He's taking the most he can from his medium tires. He don't want to let them go and goes on hards. And unfortunately, that's what happened when the tires are dead. The brake marker are not the same, and he might lose a lot of position here, or a lot of time at least. Kieran going wide, Young Sappy pushing a bit, but he wasn't. Nothing could be done to avoid that contact. Young Sappy will have to pit very soon. Let's have a look. We have Abulia under attack from Fred. Fred on the inside, and with the soft, he's able to overtake and maintain his position. Will Abulia tries to do a move here? No, he won't. Fred is on soft, so better compound. Best. Oh, that I thought that would have been a spin, but fortunately for Abulia, it wasn't. All those drivers are asking the maximum they can from their cars. So let's have a look to the grid now after first round of pit. Radiate is first, but we'll have to pit one more time. Quackhouse is second, and we'll have to pit at least one time. He's still going out. Kieran is third and has pitted. Young Sappy is fourth, but will have to pit. NTO is fifth and won't have to pit again. Chaosrid is sixth, but he's on soft, so he will have to pit again. Fred is seventh on soft, he will have to pit again. Abulia is eighth on mediums. I think he's done with the pit. Green is 9th with mediums too. Bruschetti is 10th on hards, and his hard are starting to degrade a lot. We'll see if he's able to have them to the end. I don't think so. We'll see that. Janik is 11th, and we'll have to pit one more time. I don't think those tires are 11 laps of life to go. Felipe Mazda is 12th and will have to pit. Blade Runner 13 will have to pit. Fracus is 14th, but he's done with the pit, and Damon is 15th and done with the pit. Let's get back to the action. Young Sapi with dead tires against Quackhouse with dead tires. Quackhouse enters the pit as the last time. Young Sapi is staying on the track. Let's hope it will not haunt him later in the lap, because his front right tires might be dead after this lap. Let's see. We have Kieran, who is now attacking Young Sapi. Young Sapi on the inside, Kieran on the outside, but Young Sapi's tires are dead. He's going very wide. That was a harsh defense, but still clean. Nearly loses the front. Let's see, we have NTO, who is under attack from Chaos Druid. Chaos Druid with a soft NTO with the hards. So NTO lets Chaos Druid go. That was, I think, a wise decision. That's pointless to defend against someone who has better compound, and we'll have to pit again. So Kieran is trying his best to overtake Young Sapi, but I think Young Sapi will pit at the end of this lap. Let's see that. He's having a hard time to keep his car on the track, braking very hard, and he enters the pits. So now everyone has entered the pit at least one time. Radiate is first, but will have to enter the pit very soon. His front right tire is nearly dead. Kieran is on soft. Kieran is virtually the first. Under attack from NTO. I just heard the buzzing noise of the Mercedes engine, and now we have a battle between NTO and Kieran for first position. Fred is behind, but on soft. He might have to pit one more time. He is having a hard time. We have Abulia, who is closing very fast on Fred. Will something happen to Fred? Have I missed something? Fred is going very wide at each corners. And they both go wide. Fred is staying in the line. No, I don't think something will happen here. Oh, I said that, but he decided to back out, maybe to avoid an incident. That was wise. And let's see now at the first corner, because the Lambo has better straight line speed than the BRZ. Let's see. Avulia has the slipstream, but Fred is on soft. Avulia is on mediums. So let's see. Fred closes the door. Avulia is going wide, and Fred maintains his position. Great defense from Fred. Green is closing on them. Janik is now 9th, recovering a bit, but he will have to enter the pit one more time. Bruschetti is having a hard time, going very wide. Blade Runner is 10th, but will have to enter the pit also. Felipe Mazda will have to enter the pit very soon. Young Sapi has decided to opt for the soft. Will his soft tires will be able to go to the end? We'll see that. Quackhouse is also on soft. So both Mercs have decided to go for different strategies. Fracas is Radiate just entered the pits, so Chaoswitz also entered the pit, so now we have Kieran who will regain first position, but we have Antio very close. They are both on hard tires. We'll see what will happen later. Will Fred be able to have his... No, I just saw the fuel. The fuel will be the issue for Fred. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough fuel to go to the end. He's under attack from Abulia and he's nearly empty. He will have to enter the pit for a very quick splash and dash, but still. Radiate exited the pit 6, but Bruschetti has been able to overtake him. But Radiate is now on soft, going for the soft. Both Nissans decided for the same strategy, and it has worked well for Radiate, but Janik has been able to regain a lot and is now just behind him. But he's on mediums, but will have to... I don't think he can go for another 7 laps with those tires. We'll see that. Blade Runner is on soft. He will have to pit, that's for sure. Those soft won't be able to go to the end. Let's see... Felipe Mazda exited the pit on soft. He has quite a gap from Damon. He will have a hard time to... Oh, Damon going very wide, but save it. But as you can see, his tires are now dirty. Oh, the dirt went very... Let's see, Blade Runner entered the pit. Young Sapi is staying out. Janik is staying out, but Janik will have to pit soon. He's trying to battle with Bruschetti. Bruschetti going very wide, missing his apex. Oh, a bit of contact here. That was harsh. Bruschetti is on the inside, Janik on the outside, not able to, but Janik is... No, he's not trying anything. Bruschetti is defending on this corner, but going wide and putting a wheel in the dirt. Janik is now on the outside, Bruschetti on the inside. Janik going in on the dirty side of the road and nearly misses his car, loses his car. Both of them will have to enter the pit. That promises a great battle for the end. They won't enter the pit at the same time, but they will. We have Abulea who has a penalty. Fred had entered the pit. As I said, his fuel is now empty, nearly empty. Let's have a look. Kieran is now under attack from Antio. Antio is now close enough to put pressure on Kieran. Kieran going very wide here and going out, but Antio is staying safely behind him and waiting for the best time to overtake. Kieran is able to maintain his position. Let's see, Abulea is now third. Great race. Let's have a look at the grid now. We have 4.5 lap to the end. Oh, just when I say that, Antio is on the inside. Before the S is Antio overtake Kieran, but he has a very bad line and Kieran is able to regain his position. So now we can have a look at the grid. So Kieran is first, Antio is second, Aero is third, Green is fourth, Radiate is fifth, Youngsap is sixth, Janik is seventh, but he will have to pit very soon. Chaos Dread is eighth, Quackhouse is ninth, Fred is 10th, Fracas is 11th, Bruschetti 12th, Blade Runner 13th, Damon 14th, Felipe Mazda 15th. Let's get back a bit in front. Quackhouse has cut it a bit of the corner, but
nothing wrong. Janik enters the pit. We'll have a look at where he exits the pit. Will Young Sapi's tire be able to go to the end? We'll see that. We still have 4 laps to go. Let's see. Janik is asked still to go to his crew, so he's losing a lot of position. Now 12th, 13th. A very quick pit just to change the tires. He goes out on soft. Will he be able to stay 13th? We'll see that. We have Damon, yeah. Janik is 13th. Let's get back in front. We have Antio who is closing back on Kieran, but he's not able to find the right moment to overtake Kieran. He's defending very well, and Antio is not able to overtake him. They are both on hards. Antio has tried to brake very hard and late, maybe trying to catch here. Let's see. I hear tire screeching. Oh, that must be Kieran's tires. Kieran is asking a lot of his car, as we can hear the tire screeching, meaning he's asking a lot of his tires. And Antio is now very close to him, and he will be able to try something very soon. Maybe not at the next corner, but now he decided to brake to let Kieran go. Maybe on the S's, Kieran had a great line here, and you had a better exits, great speed, but Kieran defend very well. And maybe here? No. But now Andio is very, very close, and the first corner will be what may decide who will win. Let's see. Kieran brakes soon. Oh, I just heard contact. Antio pushes Kieran, and Antio is forced to wait for Kieran to regain the track. Nice move of Antio not to overtake because he had contact. That was nice of him. And we have Green, who is now in the battle after that contact. Antio going on the inside, Kieran on the outside. Antio is staying on the inside, closing the door, and he managed to overtake. We have Green, who has better compound, who is in the battle now. Let's see if he will be able to do something on those in front of him. We have 2 laps to go. Great race from Young Sapi after starting 14th, 13th. He's now 5th. We'll see where he ends up at the end because he still have 2 laps to go with his tires, and they are nearly dead. I can tell you that. Kerosrid might be able to overtake him, and Abura is close enough too. If Young Sapi is losing too much time in the last lap. Antio has not been able to create a gap between him and Kieran, and Kieran is going safely. Green tries on the outside, but no, he's not able to do it. Maybe no, nothing. We have Radiate, who is now joining the battle for first position. We'll see that. Chaosrid, like I said, he has better tire wear, but Young Sapi has been able to maintain his position, but now Chaosrid is on the inside, Young Sapi is on the outside, But Young Sapi forces a bit, but Young Sapi goes very wide and loses the position to Chaos Raid. And we have Albulia who is ready to use the first mistake from Young Sapi. Remember, Young Sapi soft tires are nearly dead, and they still have 1.5 lap to go. We'll see that Quacko's tires are also nearly dead. We have Fred who is waiting to overtake him with better tire wear, and will he try something here? No, he doesn't. That was quite ballsy because the banana could have startled him much more and he would have spun. Let's have a look a bit in front. We are in the final lap. We have Antio first, but under attack from Kieran. Young Sapi's tires are dead, but they have one last lap to go. Let's hope for him that this will work. We'll see that later. Let's see. We have Green who is trying something on Kieran here. No, he stay wide and Kieran defend well. Kieran is keeping. Maybe Green is not trying everything because a podium could be great. Radiate trying something but nearly loses the rear. But thankfully he doesn't, and we are near the end. Let's go for the cinematic view for the end. So we have Antio now entering the last corner, and Green is under attack from Radiate. We'll see that Antio is finishing first, Kieran second, Green third, Radiate fourth. Chaos Dread might finish fifth. Young Sapi will finish sixth, we'll see that. Chaos Dread finishes fifth. Young Sapi, oh, Young Sapi is sixth, Abulia seventh, but that was very, very close. Very, very, very close between them. Fred is finishing eighth. Bruschetti, Blade Runner, and J-Nick finishing in the pack 9, 10, and 11. Felipe Mazda for his first feature here with us, finishing 12. I just heard tires screeching. So Damon 13, Felipe Mazda 12, Damon 13, Quackhouse 14, and Fracus 15. You guys haven't managed me for my return to comms with a lot of action during feature race. That was great. Great race to every one of you. And we'll see you next time for no, we just did Laguna Seca. We have Barcelona to go, and on Monday you have Spa-Francorchamps. Good luck to you guys for Spa-Francorchamps, and we'll see you next time. See you guys.